the ones we used against Hitler, or Hitler used against us. When I say take a walk, I ain't playing with you. Don't let me have to boot you in the back. Take a walk and get out of here. But I like Dallas. My mother moved here to stay with my brother. When she decided to stay here, I always followed my mother. And that's why I came to Dallas. My mother had 3 push cards on Rivington and the Bowery. A widow woman, 410, and she could out physical work all 4 of us. But anyway, they respected mothers. Nobody ever stole anything from my mother's push cards. If they did, they wouldn't be around long, according to these people here. And at night, she would roll a little plastic thing over the push cards. And she was a hard worker. She also was a janitor of the house we were staying in, saved the rent. And she drove one push card like from here down to Harwood, down a ramp, a horse ramp, and then come back and get the other one. Well, it wasn't until I came to Dallas I heard the worst thing that I've ever heard of. And it makes my hair stand out of my neck when I hear it. And they say it just like you saying, "Who the heck with it? Instead of eat over there." MF, you know what MF is? Never heard it. And you wouldn't say it twice in front of those guys behind the Mars Minor Theater. I don't know how many posts, you know, posts down there. They respected the word mother. That's how I've always respected myself. It's just coming. Nothing. Nothing. I hate it. Because I've been a hustler. I've always worked hard. My name is Rubin Goldstein.
How'd you get honest job?
I'll tell you how. So one day, some old fella named Jackie Leonard. Yeah! Anyway, he come to the store one day, and we had a whiskey store across the street. The Sigels liquor store was right there. And some ladies let me have a ring. I was in the pawn shop business legally. She borrowed a ring, and I wrote her up and all that. She had to have a ticket. I said, "Man, you don't need a ticket. Just come for my name. I got to have a ticket." And he was anxious to get $1.50 on a paintbrush, $1.25 on a paintbrush, because he was thirsty. See? But I couldn't start with him until I finished with the lady. Lady, you don't need no ticket with him. That's on his show. He gave me the name. He was so anxious to get that $1.25 and go get his wine or whatever he was buying. I don't know. He named me on his show. Oh, I wrote it right down, right there. Oh, yeah. So since then, it's been on his show.
Before that, it was what, Ruby's Play?
It was Joe's Gun and Lock Shop.
Yeah.
Joe's Gun and Lock Shop, yeah. Actually, my name right now, when I'm registered with the city and county, is Joe's Gun and Lock Shop. I'm an expert mathematician. I don't need an IBM machine. How much is 225 times 225? I can tell you like this.
How much is
225 times 225 is... Huh? $16.25. Anyway, I can tell you. How much is 125 times 125? $15,625. Write it down. See if I ain't right. Yeah, he got 5 children. About 9 grandchildren, and a possible son-in-law that's going to be a lawyer. My daughter, my oldest daughter, is the most wanted lawyer in Dallas County. Yeah.
Well, now, honestly, you've really done well here in Dallas, though, haven't you?
Well, yeah. I haven't been a loser, let's put it that way.
Hey, honestly, business is so bad here now. You know, like there are not many people coming by. How are you going to stay here, or is it?
For the next 50 years, I'll be here.
You will?
I'm only 63 and a half. I'll be here for the next 50 years. I like to kid him. I intend to buy a lot back here and open up a junkyard, which junk is not my trade.
Huh?
No. I got too many of them right now. I'll get you a $5 ticket, that's all right.
Huh?
Get a $5 ticket, that's right. Wait around. A bunch of junk I didn't want. You got to give me an argument. Stove without the pieces. I can't use no junk like that. I got more junk like that than I know what to do with now. bargain anywhere. You can't beat honest Joe's prices for a bargain. Because if the prices honest Joe gets him at, no one can beat his prices. You know, I see some things advertised in the paper, reduced from $119 to $99.95. I can take them out of box just like new sells for $25. So should I be selling? You gotta be fresh with it. Be fresh with it. Be fresh with it. What am I food? That guy was too much junk in there. I didn't want. This guy for about 2 years has pawned his leg. He very seldom leaves it here after over 2 weeks. What he'll do is redeem the leg and pawn his crutches. See? And pawn the crutches. And it always works vice versa. Today he's got the crutches and ain't got the leg. I got the leg. See how long it's been here? About 6 months.
And you lent him what, $23?
Yeah.
Well, now, suppose that I came in and wanted to buy that leg.
No, actually, the leg wouldn't be for sale. I'll tell you what we're famous for. We are the prop lending league. Yes, ma'am. What do you want, Mother? Is this the guy who wrecked our building across the street? Is that the guy who wrecked our building? You driving that tractor across the street?
No.
Oh, you look just like the man that wrecked that building. Anyway, I'll tell you what we do. What we have done for a good many years.
No, I'm doing garden work over there.
Oh, yeah, I saw you working there. Theater 3, a Theater Center, a State Fair Music Hall, a Trade Mart, or a Memorial Auditorium. Use us for props. When they got to use something in a show, I can get it for them. If I ain't got it, I can go get it. That's for sure.
And you would give them this?
That's a prop, yeah, that's
you
right.
Rent it.
Yeah. Well, actually, we don't rent them. We use it for passes.
Yeah.
Then some big shot friend of mine wants to take his wife to a show. He can save the price of going by me giving him a pass for 2. It's worth something to me.
But you wouldn't sell this?
No, I wouldn't sell that. I hang it up with my other. I like to save things like that. I like things like that. About 4 years ago, we bought this building. The state highway people was going to buy part of the land, and the trust company that had for the people that owned the building didn't want to bother tearing down the building. The building was in pretty bad shape. They were right. 67 nights in a row. I'll repeat, 67 nights in a row with my door, front and back door open, I slept where your feet are. 67 nights in a row, I slept right there. Had some bad guys walk in on me. A guy with a weak stomach couldn't do that. Of course, the back end was open, we had to cut off the building, and the front end was open. 67 nights in a row.
Tell me the story about the man with the arm.
Anyway, he comes in and pawns his arm. I know that says $10 because it's more than the going price of a right arm, but I'm sure you're not going to leave it. I'll give you $10. See? And and sure enough, he never called for it. Anyway, I got it up for sale. This colored boy comes along, and I walk in, and I'm busy taking care of myself. That's the mechanic. Say, try that arm on him. Perfect. So as he left to go back to Mockingbird to get this money from his boss, I called the newspapers right away. See? Paper came out in a story, and I got more calls. You doggone Jew, why don't you give him the arm? I got more calls, and I got 3 checks from most of them from the fruit companies for $22.50 apiece, which I gave to him. He wound up a whole lot ahead there. But I got more calls cussing me out for charging him for his arm. But he wound up with an arm that he couldn't buy for years because it cost him $350, $400. That's the truth.
Do you ever feel guilty about taking the guy's leg?
No. There's nobody in town would take it. He couldn't have got that money from nowhere in town. I don't feel guilty. I'm helping the man out.
Yeah.
We had a guy who used to come in, a real nice looking fellow. You wouldn't believe this. And he'd walk to the end of the counter, about just where Miss Joe's standing, and he'd look around. You think something was going on. You know what he would do? He had a little thing with water, with some kind of liquid in it. See, not quite as big as that. He'd slip an eye out of his socket, put it in that liquid, and then take his tape and tape it beside and soak his eye. Now, taking teeth in soap was just as common as taking a monkey wrench in soap.